Welcome back, everybody, to the GGBL postseason action for Season 6. The Divisional Series is underway here tonight. We will be getting both Game 1s for the ALDS and the NLDS with Game Number 2s simulated. So no matter the result here for Game Number 1, Game 2s are always simmed. Someone could be up 2-0 in a series. Someone could be tied. If it is tied, we will break the tiebreaker 1-1 series by a simulated game as well. All right, let's get into this matchup here. We got Richmond and San Diego through 3 innings. Both pitchers here, Darren Kern and Leo Estrella. Both pitching pretty good here through 3 innings. We got 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. And Connor Murphy's going to fly out there in the center field. And 3 innings up, 3 innings down, still scoreless. Let's jump to the top of the 4th inning. We finally have an extra base hit for the good boys. That's Chris Addison. A leadoff double. First pitch hacking on Estrella. He's going to find himself at second base, giving Ricky Holborn an opportunity, but a sinker. High and inside, it was strike 3, and Holberman knew it. I just don't think he was ready for a sinker in that location. But Benny Blanco comes through, helps his teammate out, helps his team, helps the cause. A 2-2 pitch he takes right back up the middle, and that's another ribby for Benny Blanco. He's had himself a ton of those during the regular season. He gives Richmond the 1-0 lead. Harold Otto does strike out. That's the 4th one there for Darren Kern. Bottom 5th still. Little base hit there in the corner, right down the line. Clifford Durham's got to play this off the foul wall there. And it's a double. 1-out double for Kevin Dixon, giving the Gauchos an opportunity. 1-2 pitch here, and Lavernius Sturridge. Base hit up the middle. They're going to round third, head for home, and Dixon's going to score. Head first slide. We're all tied up, 1-1. Great job by the youngster, Lavernius Sturridge. He's had his opportunities here in San Diego, a little bit more so than he did in Miami. It was a good trade for the Gauchos for him to move on out here and have another shot. So we do get Nacho Molina to ground out. Next batter up is Guillermo Geronimo. He will walk, and Darren Kern finds himself in a little bit of a jam here. Connor Murphy, line drive, right out there to left fielder. Julian Quevedo, that's the end of the 5th inning. So getting a little dicey there in the top of the 5th inning. Excuse me, bottom of the 5th inning. As we jump to the top of the 6th. Estrella's still out there, strikes out Addison. He's going to get 7th strikeout there. Holberman's going to draw a walk, a curveball that just missed outside, and Estrella's finding himself in a little bit of a mini jam. 3-2 pitch here, and that was a 12-pitch at bat by Benny Blanco, and Estrella wins the battle. 8 strikeouts there for Estrella. Let's go bottom 6th. Carson Willard strikes out. It's another one there for Darren Kern. He's all the way up to 5 now. 1-0 pitch to Jeremy Floyd. That'll be a pop-up, little shallow right field, and Scott Gonzalez is there. 1-2 pitch here to Cornelius Kane. Got a little bit jammed on that slider out to center fielder. Kingston Monisters got that one. So 6th inning is a clean one for the good boys. Top of the 7th, Estrella getting up there in pitch count a little bit. He's got all those strikeouts, and he's going to give up a walk here to Samuel Wilson, and that's going to do it for his outing today. So he did a very good job shutting down this Richmond good boy offense, giving his team a chance. So now it's going to be up to Mario Tovar, 5-4, 14 holds, a very, very good ERA across 82 2/3 innings. He's going to get Scotty G to strike out. He's 0 for 3 now. 0 for 2 coming into that at-bat. 1-2 pitch here to Julian Quevedo, and he's got him as well. Change up, outside pitch. Got way too out in front. Sometimes you just got to take it where it's pitched. Wherever it's located, you got to go with it. Would have really liked him to have an opposite field approach, but he just didn't take that. So Max Pryor comes in as the good boys reliever. And 2 straight strikeouts and then a ground out. Really nice play by Domingo Mejia. 7th inning. Scoreless. Love that. Great outing. Fernando Ferreira, 2.82 ERA across a lot of innings as well. So, man, this bullpen for San Diego is looking darn good. They might match Richmond in bullpen effectiveness, guys. We have a really good bullpen ourselves. Holberman's going to fly out there to right field. Benny Blanco's going to draw a walk. So 1 down in the top of the 9th. Richmond is just looking for the lead at this point. We want to break this tie. So we will get Rusty Perry a stolen base right here, maybe. That was a quick throwdown from Nacho Molina. Very quick tag by Connor Murphy, but it was not in time. So Rusty Perry does get into scoring position. Clifford Durham can't come through. He's now 0 for 4. And look at that pitch. Look at that movement right there. Could not handle it on the inside corner. Samuel Wilson steps up. He strikes out, and Ferreira is pumped up. Hyped up going into the bottom of the ninth. That is not what you want to see happen here. And we're going to call on Mark Cullen to try to get this thing done to keep us going. Let's go to extra innings here. Bottom 9, Willard strikes out. Jeremy Floyd draws a walk. That's not good. This guy's got some speed. He can steal a bag. 0-2 pitch. Cornelius Kane, deep fly ball, but nobody's moving because it's foul. Oof. Be careful with this guy, please. 0-2 pitch and a line drive. That was a low pitch, too. Man, he just got the end of the bat head on the baseball there. So it's going to be a line out to center field, and then Harold Otto's going to strike out. Little check swing. Manager for the Gauchos a little frustrated there that they could not find a way. So we're going to jump all the way to the bottom of the 11th, guys. Bottom of the 11th. Writing on the wall, possibly. Gene Slaughter coming in here. He gives up a base hit. First pitch hacking by Connor Murphy. Great job. He represents the winning run. 0-1 pitch. Willard's going to square to bunt. He bunts it right at Hoberman down the first base line, but that does get the job done. So it was a job well done. 2-2 pitch here to Floyd. And perfect pitch. Curveball inside at the knees. Beautiful placement there, but we still got a problem. You got to go get Cornelius Kane, and we got him. A changeup low and away, and Kane strikes out. 1-2 pitch here to Rusty Perry in the top of the 12th. So we're going to keep going, guys. Rusty Perry gets a base hit. All right. So now he represents the tie-breaking run. Let's go. 1-0 pitch to Clifford Durham. 0 for 5 today. Strike one, but Perry does go down and steal another bag. It's a great job. Great job to get in there. Scoring position now. 1-1 pitch here for Durham. Ground ball. He's going to move him to third base. Oh, baby. All we need is a fly ball. A little sac fly action here. Samuel Wilson, can he get it done? They brought the infield in. Anything tapped right to an infielder, they would check 3, go home. If they needed to. Check 3, go 1 as well. But Samuel Wilson gives the good boys the lead right back up the middle. The only real place that you could have put that. Otherwise, you got to go over the head. But great job by Samuel Wilson. Go right back up the middle. So now Gunnar Skarsgård's got a job to do. Shut these guys down. Harold Otto going down. Dixon. Ground ball. Back to Hoberman. Out number 2. One more to get. It's Sturridge, and he swings and misses a slider that was outside the strike zone. Good boys will get a win here in extra innings, and it was a grindy, hard-fought ball game. But we found a way to get it done, and it's kind of like our MO, man. I don't know. We just don't score a lot of runs in gameplay. It's our pitching, and a little bit of defense as well. It goes a long way. So the good boys do get the game number 1 win under our belt. We got to win 2 more games, though. So it might be a little bit tougher than we think. Especially if game 1 was any indication that our offense, it's got to step up. Otherwise, maybe Cornelius Kane, Nacho Molina, Willard, Nick Vandenboom, maybe those guys will end up breaking our hearts. All right, next NL matchup for game number 1. We've got the Orlando Sun Sox heading out to Kansas City against the Monarchs. This is a cool matchup. I like this. We've got the old school vibe with the Monarchs and a little bit of a new team expansion feel with the Orlando Sun Sox. So Tony Stafford against Connor Saples. Saples and Stafford both been very good up until this point. We see Saples a little bit struggling with the pitch count, and third baseman Robert Horvath cannot make that play. It looked like it was an easy play to make. Langston's going to get into third base, and that is going to put Saples into even bigger trouble here. Runners on the corners. 0-2 pitch to Karros. He does check his swing, but it is a strike 3 call anyway. Saples got one more batter to get, and it is Enrico Palazzo. That was hard hit to the opposite side of the field. Base hit all the way to the wall. Maybe could score 2. Nope, it's not going to score 2. They're going to flip it back to second base, and Palazzo took them out of the inning. Yes, he gave them a lead, 1-0, but he took them out of the inning. You had runners on the corners. That would have been a great spot here for the next hitter, but they can only scratch across 1 run. All right, Chris Espinoza. He's going to get a base hit. Runners on first and second. Stafford's got to go get the catcher. Mark Kelly. Deep drive to left. Langston out there. He's got it. And will they test the throw here? No, they're just going to stay put. So 2 down. Full count here for GB Wallace. He has had a couple chances so far in this game, and he has not found a way to get on base. That was a big spot for them in the 5th inning. Let's jump here to the bottom of the 8th. As GB Wallace is going to have another chance, guys. 2-2 pitch. Mark Kelly base hit, the number 9 hole hitting catcher with nobody down. That is huge. But now the question is for Kansas City, do you pinch run? Because you got a guy that can put the ball in play. You need your guy on first base to run. But maybe they don't need that. They just need him to trot around the base paths. GB Wallace, a 2-run bomb. Superman giving the Monarchs the lead here, 2-1. Bottom of the 8th. All they need now is just to hang on to this lead in the top of the 9th. That's all they need. GB Wallace right down the middle. Right on a tee. So it's Will Burt's time. Can they shut it down? They got Ryan Berger. That should be a base hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Are we going to have another extra inning game here? Just like Richmond? We'll see. Marshall Langston laying down a bunt here. Uh-oh. Can't have a play at first base. So Brolo is going to go to first, and throw almost went off wide into the stands. Lederman and the middle infield got to clean that thing up here. So Mikey Porter, ground ball over to Brolo. Backs to shortstop Vinskov. Over to first again. That is a double play. This game is over. The Monarchs find a way, man. That was another gritty, hard-nosed, tough baseball game. But the timely hitting, good pitching, good defense, it's a recipe, man. It's a recipe for success. GB Wallace, the timely hitting. Good pitching from Connor Saples. Good defense from the Monarchs all the way around. Got them that victory. So congratulations to the Kansas City Monarchs. And we'll get into game number 2 simulation here in the next couple of minutes, guys. So hang in there with me. We got 2 more games on the AL side. We got Michigan and Washington, and Columbus and Phoenix coming up. So this pitching matchup looks a little bit weighted on the side of Michigan, don't you think? Favored for Michigan. Bellamy Bloodworth is a beast. And then you look at Avery Clement's numbers, 4.72 with a 12-7 record. They cannot throw Chris Peterson out here in this matchup. He's just not ready. His stamina, his energy level is just not there. Don't want to risk injury. Don't want to risk that he's going to get lit up against this really good Michigan lineup. So they got to rely on Avery Clement to go toe-to-toe with Bellamy Bloodworth. And so far through 3 innings, he's got 3 strikeouts. He's looking darn good doing it. A lot of sliders, a lot of cutters, and then he throws you a cut fastball that you think is going to break inside the strike zone. And when it's high and inside like that, you have to make a decision to swing. Or don't. Either way, he's been crafty all game long against this Washington lineup. However, in the top of the 4th inning, Chucky Pinkard comes through with a base hit. He's got enough speed to burn. He will get into second base just in time, though. Really great job in the outfield by Humberto to get that thing back in. But it is a leadoff double. So Dalton Whitaker comes up. That's a tough play for Dom Taylor, but he's got him. 1 down in the 4th. How is Bloodworth and this defense going to respond? You got Baker T. Brooks looking to do some damage here, but, ooh, another cut fastball that just got him in on the hands. It's got to really hurt. I'm surprised he didn't saw off his bat. Get some lumber for the cold winter months ahead. DJ Taylor will draw a walk, and Bloodworth has surprisingly found himself in a little bit of some trouble here. 1-2 pitch for Salvatore with 2 down. All you need is 1 more out, and I'm not sure what Luigi Mazza was doing. I know he was covering third base, but it looked like it was a line drive right to him. He could have made a play. Base hit for Salvatore that will score a run, and that's all they're going to get in the top of the 4th. So let's move on out here to the bottom of the 4th. Clement walks Dalton Jett. Next batter up is Luigi Mazza. Line drive out there to left, but Cortez has got that one. Next batter up is Omar Navoa. 0 for 1 here. 2-2 pitch. And, oh, nice location there by Clement. Get a tough hitter like Navoa to fly out to center. No advance from the runners. The next batter up will be Jihao Ipman. Base hit. Oh, it should be extra bases. They're going to score at least 2 runs right here. They got to score 2 runs. Here comes the throw from Quevedo. Over to Salvatore. They're going to make the throw back into home, and it's definitely not in time. 2 runs are in. Eatmon comes through. 2 RBI. Double to give Michigan the lead. If you're a Mallards fan, if you're hoping and praying, that's what you were praying for right there. All right, let's jump here to the top of the 5th inning. Ezra Quevedo, base hit. Mazza's not going to be able to make that play, but it was a good effort nonetheless. So 1 down, 1 man on. Chucky Pinkard at the dish. 2-0 pitch, and that will be a ball outside. And Quevedo steals a bag. So runner in scoring position here. Full count pitch. And Chucky Pinkard base hit into the left field gap. Novoa's there. He's got it. That's going to be an RBI double to tie the game up. Chucky Pinkard coming through. Inning's not over, though. Dalton Whitaker. Deep drive to right field, and it doesn't look like he's got it. Nope, it's going to be all the way to the wall. Another run's going to score here for Washington. It's going to be 2 runs in this top of the 5th. Bloodworth seems to be figured out with these Washington hitters, but he will get them out of the 5th inning. Let's jump here to the bottom of the 5th. Already run around base here. Here's Dom Taylor. Look at him go. He's scooting and booting. Look at him. My goodness, look at the speed. Rounding second, challenging Chucky Pinkard. He gets into third base. Dalton Jett comes up, strikes out the curveball. He just took it looking. 2 strikeouts now in this appearance by Clement, and he's still out there, but he does give up a walk to Luigi Mazza. Not the worst thing in the world, but now you got to go get Omar Novoa here in a tough spot. 1-2 pitch, and Novoa strikes out. He got him swinging. Huge moment in the ball game, and Clement wins the battle. Top of the 6th we go. Knuckleball. We have not seen Bloodworth throw that pitch, but Salvatore is all over it. A knuckleball. And that thing had some break to it. It was dancing. But Salvatore comes through with a solo home run, and now in the bottom of the 8th inning, we've got ourselves another chance for Michigan to get some more runs. They've had quite a few opportunities here to really put this game on ice, and they just have not found a way. They found a way 1 time, so they've got a chance right here. 1 down, bases juiced. Humberto's up. Quevedo's got this one in right. It should definitely score that run. It's deep enough, and it will. So it is a 4-3 game. Still, runner in scoring position at third base. Brian Puckett's up. Ground ball to Taylor. Over to second to Salvatore. That is the end of the inning. Michigan yet again fails to get 1 more run. Ouch. So it's Dean Binks time. 2-2 pitch. John Cortez, he's got him. Job for Binks is simple. Keep it to a 1-run game. That's what we need. Quevedo draws a walk. So Binks definitely not optimal. Did not want that to happen here. Chucky Pinkard, base hit into the corner. Quevedo's got some speed. Novoa, got to get it in quickly. Rounding third, headed for home. He's about halfway there. And oh man, I think Dom Taylor, you saw the little double clutch right there. It was just a split second. But the throw into home, it was there. It was there. I think if it was just a little bit quicker, they would have had him. Eatmon throws it in the outfield, put some pressure on him. 6-3 game. Michigan, I feel like, let this one slip away. However, they had another chance in the bottom of the 9th, and Luigi Mazza will strike out. Washington finds a way. Michigan did not. I say it all the time. I go right back to it, and I think you guys that, maybe follow baseball a little more casually, I think most people that follow this series are probably some diehards of the sport. But you know it. I know it. When you're in those spots, especially in the playoffs, wins and losses really come down to who clutched up. In those spots with runners in scoring position, who clutched up? Was it the pitcher or was it the hitter? And more times than not, if it's the hitters that are clutching up with runners in scoring position, you will find ways to win the game. Easier said than done, though. Pitcher usually has the advantage, right? He knows how to attack you. He knows what pitch he's throwing. You don't. As a hitter, you got to guess, and it's already coming in 96, maybe 101, like Rico Ramos Jr. He's tough. So speaking of pitchers with advantages, he's definitely one of them. 0-2 pitch here on Riley Barr in the second inning, striking him out. A circle change. Like, that pitch location, circle change, middle and high, that's just not even what you're expecting. You're thinking that's a fastball coming out of the hand, and it's just not there. 1-2 pitch here on Villafuerte. He strikes out. So top of the third. After, in the second, Rico Ramos Jr. striking out the side. He looks like he's on the verge of doing it again. 101 on Diego Lopez. Next batter up, Xavier Hawkins. Another triple-digit fastball. High and inside. He can't do anything. He's struck out 6 straight batters in the first 3 innings. Unbelievable. Will Till helping out his pitcher, Bobby Drake, with some nice Gold Glove caliber defense. Of course, a man after my own heart. At third, look at that Gold Glove. Beautiful. You notice something there on the box score for Columbus. Not going to mention it. Not going to do anything like that, but just notice it. Take it into account. Stoitz is going to strike out. That's number 4 here for Bobby Drake. Base hit here up the middle for Angelo Ruth, and now Phoenix is threatening here with 2 outs. Throw's going to get a little bit funky here in the infield. Little flip. I've never seen that animation. That's kind of funny. Hannibal Lobo. Base hit, actually. Wow. They didn't test that. It's going to score a run. So Lobo hit it right at the left fielder, Lopez. He decided not to go diving for that one. I guess, you know what, if you're not sure as an outfielder, you don't want to give it up. That could be an inside the park home run, especially in this ballpark for sure. It's probably a smart move there by Lopez just to give up the 1 run, but nice play out there in right field by Angelo Ruth to save the milestone. That's all I'm going to say. 1-2 pitch here on Villafuerte. He strikes out yet again. Ramos Jr. is just slicing and dicing him up. He's looking good, man. He's looking very, very good. So bottom of the 5th inning. Phoenix up 1-0. That is gone over the wall. Diego Jimenez. This dude always seems to come through in the postseason. He's just one of those guys. Jimenez with a solo shot, giving Phoenix, the defending champions, a 2-0 lead. Top of the 6th. Oh, no, you did not. Ramos Jr. making the throw. They're going to call him safe. What is this? Is this Armando Galarraga all over again? What is this? Not only are we bunting, okay, that's number 1. Xavier Hawkins, you should be ashamed of yourself. But take a look at this. We got Jim Joyce over there at first base. He's out. And you know, guys, that the CPU does not ever challenge. It's always up to the user to challenge. Throw going down. Xavier Hawkins will steal a bag, and that's going to do it for Rico Ramos's bid at a no-no here in the postseason. So that's unfortunate, but we've also got Janine Rivera swinging at anything, it seems like. He's just playing pepper at this point. He's in defense mode. And then you got Bowen swinging and missing there. Crazy looking swing. Ramos has just got that baseball dancing all over the strike zone. Look at that. How do you even hit that? I mean, goodness gracious. That delivery, and then he's going to throw 101 at you. It's crazy. That'll be a base hit back up the middle. Xavier Hawkins seems to have Ramos Jr.'s number here in this game, especially after that bunt base hit. It's a little frustrating out in there for Ramos Jr. Of course, he got his pitch count pretty high up there, and of course that base hit there now sets up a tie, a no decision, right? If Vic St. John lets up this home run here, it'll be 2-2. Janine Rivera can do just that, but four-seamer, actually two-seamer, excuse me, two-seam fastball by the left-hander. Good pitch, outside corner. Janine Rivera strikes out. Xavier Hawkins got another stolen base. That's number 2 here in the top of the 8th. Columbus needs a big knock right here, right now. It's going to be up to Frankie Bowen. That is a line drive. Well, not really a line drive. It's a base hit. Soft base hit up the middle. Second baseman Valadares will keep that from going into the outfield. That would have been definitely an RBI for Bowen. Right past Hannibal Lobo at third. That will score the run. What should have been an RBI for Bowen. It'll turn to Daniel Anderson. It's just a game of inches, man. Statistics, they can turn like that. Anderson steals the RBI away from Frankie Bowen. Riley Barr, base hit. No, thank you. Thank you, Hannibal Lobo. Great throw. Great throw. Looking like Manny Machado out there. It's a long throw, man. Slow runner, but you got to give it to Hannibal Lobo to make that thing happen. All right, Michael Ruth. Phoenix looking for some insurance. It is what? Again, what is up with this field? There's something going on with that wall out there. Right fielder throws it over the wall to get it to the cut. And Michael Ruth is like, what just happened? I'm in with a triple. Nobody down, triple. Leadoff triple. Colton Cannon pops up to first baseman Daniel Anderson. Kevin Stoitz got a base knock. Gonna knock him in. That's Michael Ruth. He's in. It's 3-1 now. They get that run back. So it is, again, a 2-score lead for Phoenix. Next batter up, Angelo Ruth. Base hit. So it seems like David Navoa, the pitcher here for Columbus, he can't seem to get anybody out. 3-1 pitch, and oh, whoa. That thing just took off. It's gone. Hannibal Lobo somehow puts it over the wall. 326 feet. Almost hit triple digits. I'm going to give it to him anyway. Triple digit shot. Line drive home run. 3-run homer. And Columbus is just a little like, he's just upset. He's just like, we need some standards. That's probably what he's thinking. Like, these GGBL stadiums are so tiny. That's a bunch of BS. I'm listening to his postgame. That's what's happening. He's talking to, he's complaining to the GGBL reporters how the fences need to be pushed back. That's what he's upset about. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's like, what's going on over there in that magic right center field area? Every time that a ball goes over there, we got crazy things happening. I don't blame him. I'd be upset too. They got voodoo magic. Phoenix has voodoo magic. All right, Orlando in game number 2 will get a victory here, so they tie this series up, which means that in game 3, we got to break the tie, right? It's a 1-1 series now. We got to break the tie. Berger was very, very good. GB Wallace at the top of the order was very good there for Kansas City as well. Again, he had a double in this game. We had Jack Melton on the mound, had a couple strikeouts. He was pretty solid, but Orlando gets the victory. Now look at Richmond in sim, man. We are sim monsters. We get a victory here in the top of the 9th. So it's like we love teetering on the verge, man. Going into extra innings or not, 9th inning heroics. Rich Norman was, he went 7 innings. He gave up 5 walks, though. That's obviously not cool. 5 walks given up, somehow found a way to get a win. Jimmy Madison was good, too. 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts. He was solid, man. But in the end, Richmond's up 2-0. We need 1 more win, and we're back in the NLCS again for the 6th straight season. Washington will get another victory here over Michigan. 3-2. They scored 1 run in the top of the 9th to break the tie. And Henry Sechrist was good. Was very good. Michigan's offense, where is it? They're getting a lot of hits, but they're not coming through with scoring position, guys in scoring position. So next matchup here in game number 2, it was originally slated for Van Dyke for Columbus, but Janelle was healthy and ready to go. So I really like that matchup. Spencer Clark against Janelle Rivera, the 2 lefties. And it was a good pitching matchup, guys. Columbus made 2 errors. It must have cost them a run at some point there. Janelle ended up giving up 1 earned run, 4 strikeouts across 7 innings. So he was pretty darn good. His offense just wasn't able to figure out Spencer Clark, who is really shaping up to be the best 1B pitcher in the league, the number 2 guy. I can't even say that he's a number 2 guy, but he's behind one of the best guys, Enrico Ramos Jr. If Spencer Clark was on any other team, he would be their ace. That's how good that he's been. All right, so game number 3, Orlando, Kansas City. Kansas City gets another victory here. And again, guys, 3 runs in the top of the 9th. What is going on in this postseason right now? All these runs at the top of the 9th or in extra innings, and it's like late inning drama happening here across the GGBL. So Kansas City will get a victory, and they're up now 2-1. Only 1 more game to go to advance to the championship series. There's your updated bracket, guys. We have 3 series that are up 2-0, and that Kansas City Orlando series already in game number 3 with a 2-1 series lead for Kansas City. So guys, I will see you next time. Give me probably till next Friday, guys. I'm going to see you right back here on Friday night for some more GGBL action. We'll finalize the divisional series. So, you know, it could get long. I mean, if Michigan comes back, wins 2 more games, Columbus does the same thing, and that's 4 games right there on the AL side. Same thing could happen on the divisional side for the NL as well. So we might end up bleeding this thing into a live stream over next weekend as well. So hang in there with me. Divisional rounds are always the most difficult. So guys, I will see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.